Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another No Invite live stream, season 3, episode 4, guys. Sorry. How's everybody doing tonight, guys? If you guys are not busy, please come and join me. I got a special guest today, my youngest guest on No Invite live stream. Want to introduce myself. If this is your first time watching, I am your host, CHUAKIAGX3, from the top of the world, Anchorage, Alaska, the host of No Invite live stream. Nobody wanted to invite me to their podcast live stream, so I made my own, and we are 3 seasons in, guys. Just kidding, guys. It's been an honor and pleasure hosting these live stream. It's been really fun. We have like amazing guests from the past, and I have amazing guests planned for the future also. But tonight I got a special guest from the Midwest. So if you guys are watching from Midwest, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Special guest today, I have Donovan Yang fishing on, guys. One of the youngest angler I know that's been in the scene for a minute now, since I've been creating content on YouTube and being in the Hmong outdoor community. And yeah, occasionally I'll see him post some of his cool photos of some nice catch, some of his tournaments that he goes on. And yeah, tonight we have him on. We are gonna get to know him beyond those social media photos, guys. So if you guys have any question, make sure to leave a comment, a question in the comment section, so that we could answer your question. Okay, we already got one, but hey, we are headed to the Midwest, so yeah, I'm gonna have Donovan on and we'll get started. Okay, guys. Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Excited to be on here.
How you doing?
Doing great. Yourself?
I am good, man. Just hanging out, doing this live stream with you tonight, man. It's I've been following you for a while now. It's been a pleasure finally getting you on the show, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like kind of like I'm trying to clear my throat. How's the weather out there, man?
The weather out here, it's been a little bit on the chilly side. The weather changed this past weekend. It's honestly gone down a little bit, down to the 40s. Usually the lowest, or at least during the summer right now, it would be around 60s lowest. But since it's slowly falling into the fall, we're starting to get into the 40s and
Yeah,
high
yeah,
around 70s. Yeah.
yeah. Same around here too. Our weather up here is dipping, man. So tell us about Donovan Yang fishing, man.
Yeah, sure. I'm Donovan Yang. I'm 15 years old. I've been fishing for a while now, ever since I was about 3 years old. Just kind of following my dad's footsteps a little bit, fishing, becoming outdoors. I really love to bass fish, and I've been bass fishing for a while, ever since I was 6. But fishing in general, ever since I was 3. But ever since 6 years old, bass fishing's been really fun. It's been one of my careers, or it's been my career, and I really fell in love with what I do. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things. And ever since I was 9, I've been bass fishing, or I've been tournament bass fishing with Peter Ving. He hosts JLaw up in Minnesota, which in Hmong basically just means big fish. But yeah, we've been tournament fishing that for about 3 years now, or 3 years, ever since I was 9. And we moved on to the beginner series, Twin City Beginner Series, when I was about 12. And then after that, we kind of moved up north of the Twin Cities, 20 minutes north from the Twin Cities, and we're basically here now. So yeah.
Wow, you have a big resume, man, for a young man like you. Wow, that's a lot, man. I was like, wow. I just started fishing like 5 years ago, and I'm like
Yeah.
30 something. Cool, man. We got a commenter. Sorry, I can't. Was it Knock on my heart? Let's go, Donovan. Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up? What's up?
If you guys are watching live, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section where you guys are watching from, what you guys are doing, what you guys are eating. If you guys are watching the debate, if you guys are watching highlights from football, whatever you guys are doing. Okay, other than that, if you guys are not busy, please join us. That's cool, man. That's cool. Like, yeah, as a content creator, I joined a lot of the Hmong outdoor groups, and then I kind of like discovered you, like a couple years ago.
Hmm.
Posted some of your stuff. Like, man, this young man is fishing already. It reminded me of when I was like younger, and I was fishing with my dad. I did kind of stop for a while, and then I finally discovered fishing again. Now I'm like in my mid 30s. I kind of discovered fishing again, and I've been addicted. I wish I had an opportunity to fish for some or bass fish, but in Alaska there's no bass fishing. So
Yeah.
super cool, man. Super cool seeing what you're doing, young. A lot of folks our age are only barely getting to touch what you're doing, and you
Yeah.
already got years in already, man. Amazing, man. You kind of said you kind of said you wanted to be like your dad, so he was like one of your encouragement, huh?
Yeah, he was one of my encouragement. Like him and my uncle. When I was really young, they would always go out fish a lot, and since I kind of grew up like that, I really loved to kind of follow on what my dad was because I hung out around him more. So I kind of fell in love to outdoors a lot, just like him. So I really like to fish, hunt a little bit too. Whenever it's the off seasons. And,
Nice, yeah.
yeah.
What kind of hunting do you do? Do you do duck, deer, squirrel, or what have you
Uh,
done?
we started off with squirrel hunting for a while until I was about 10 years old. And then we moved on to big game. So we did deer hunting. And the first year I actually did deer hunting, I was actually lucky enough to get myself a deer.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to do some hunting. I have not had the chance to do it yet. Like I was telling you, I just recently discovered fishing again, but that's awesome, man. You know what? Big shout outs to your dad, man, for encouraging you to uh to all these outdoor activity, man. As a father myself, I'm hoping that my two little man will grow up and like to do what I like to do too, and especially living in Alaska. We have like the last frontier, and it's amazing out here, man. Cool, man. We got Joe Yang in the comment. Keep it up, Donovan. Go and light it up.
What's up, Joe? Yep.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Joe. Some of us didn't have opportunity like you when we were young, when we were younger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
man. Yeah, I remember the youngest when I started fishing was like 6, 7, and then I kind of like s- I don't know. I kind of just found something else, and then I
Mhm.
stopped, and then yeah, man. It just started with my dad too, man. Cool, cool, cool. You said bass fishing was your favorite. Is there any other fishing that you like to do?
Uh, no, it's really fishing just because the fight is really powerful. Also, carp fishing is also really fun, but I've really only carp fished once. But that one time I was lucky enough to get a carp, like the fight on it was it, it was a while. I could say that it was a while because we're using pretty light line,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, this is about 10 years old. So I was actually fishing with my uncle, and we just wanted to go out for fun and just catch fish at the river. But yeah, the fight was really long. It took us about 15 minutes just to get in, just because we were using really light line, about like 10 pounds. But yeah, like it was just pulling drag, and it was just a crazy fight.
Yeah, I can imagine that we're using like a lightweight setup or like a light line. Yeah, in Alaska we tend to use like overweight so that we can just
Hmm.
power horse it in. Yeah, super cool, man. We're gonna check out the comment section again, guys. There's a few people joining us now. We got Rice Boy. He's asking merch. Do you have any merch?
No, we do not sell merch.
Are you planning on making some merchandise?
Probably not, unfortunately. But
No.
maybe in the future, probably DYF, Donovan Yang Fishing.
Okay. Uh, by Design Outdoors. Hey guys, hey brother, thank you
Yup,
for joining us tonight, man. He was past guest. I gotta do a catch up episode with him again. Joe Yang, stay outdoors, young brother. I love the outdoors. Learning from your dad is always a great thing. Cherish those moments with your dad. Yeah, man.
for sure. Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, I wish I could fish with my dad right now. He's in California though. I'll get
Yeah.
him out here one day. Joe Yang, you ever fought a 25+ inch wiper with a 6 pound line? That's some fun stuff. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. No, I've never really caught wipers before.
uh, yeah, I see some of the brothers from the Midwest. They fish with like 46 pound, and I'm just like, damn, I would be
Yeah.
like so impatient, but I think the fight would be so worth it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, that being said, you saying bass fishing is one of your like favorite thing. If like myself, like I've never done any bass fishing before, and if I wanted
hmm
to, what kind of advice would you give me, or what kind of like technique do you use to be successful when you're out there fishing? This is gonna be one of your trade secrets that you got to share with us, okay?
Yeah. For a starter, the Yamamoto Cinco is a really good lure. Not a lot of people like to admit, but the Yamamoto Cinco is a really good lure. Just because it could either imitate bluegill, depending on what color of crawfish. It could really imitate a lot of things, and depending on the way you work it and where you fish it, could really like turn on the bite. But the Yamamoto Cinco is a really good lure to either weightless wacky hook it or else Nico rig it, which is putting a nail weight through the head of the Cinco. But yeah, it's a really good lure for a starter and also for experienced people. It's a really, really, really uh fish catching lure.
Okay. Is there like a time or a day that you prefer fishing for bass than other time or day of the day?
No, or probably just like the morning because the morning bite is really good. It's really fun, especially whenever those big ones come out in the morning, and then the afternoon.
Okay. Okay.
hmm
So definitely, man, I'll take that advice and write it in my little book. So one day when I go bass fishing, if I
Yeah.
ever do go bass fishing, I will take those notes, man. There's that's what we're gonna go into too. Also, what kind of rod and reel do you like to use? What kind of pound line do you like to use when you're like out there, killing it, man?
I really like to use the Daiwa Tutorial Elites and also the Daiwa Zillion reels, just because the reels really fit really comfortable in my hands. And the rods just really match my setup on like because I'm a really big Daiwa guy, so I
Okay.
love Daiwa rods. I love
Yeah.
Daiwa products. Yeah, I'm a really big Daiwa guy. So yeah, I usually go with Daiwa rods, Daiwa reels, and for a line, I either use about 15 to 20 pound Seaguar line, and with also leader 12 to 10 pound, depending on also what I'm using. Most of the time, it's gonna be a jig. It's gonna be yeah, a jig, a 3/8 ounce jig.
Yeah, definitely, man. I've spoken to some of the past brother, and when that question come up, man, it's always either the Shimano or the Daiwa, So
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep.
glad to hear you're a part of the Daiwa too, because I love the Daiwa brand, but I also got some Shimano stuff also. So
Yeah.
I'm not a purist yet, I'm still just playing
mhm.
around, man. Cool, man. Good to know. Good to know. Um, what do you prefer, like how do you prefer to fish? Do you like fishing inshore? Do you like fishing on the boat? Do you like fishing on the kayak?
Honestly, I would probably prefer a boat just because you could save yourself speed. You could also explore a lot more than let's say like a kayak on like busy lakes,
Mm-hmm.
and also shore. You're if you're fishing on shore, you're really limited to fishing like laydowns or like drop offs the shore. You're really limited to small stuff and where you could go.
Okay.
And kayak, I feel kayak you're mostly around kind of shore too. Shore does have a lot of big bass, but if you really want to find those schooling bass, then you're probably gonna have to go a little bit deeper. About
Okay.
15 to 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay. What is your personal best right now, man? On record for
My
largemouth
first
bass.
largemouth bass, it's gonna be 533, and then last year I also did just break my smallmouth, which was 5'7".
Okay, nice. So in a second, we're gonna share some of your photos that I got from your fishing page, and you're gonna share some of those story with us. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
But before that, we're gonna check out the comment section. We got Joe again. Thank you, Joe, for engaging with us, man. We need you guys to engage with us. Okay, we need you guys to engage with us. Ask some question too, man. Ask Donovan for some trade secrets, some secret spot if you guys
Feel
want.
free. Feel free.
Because after this, you guys might not be able to do it no more. Joe Yang, keep up the content, brothers. Yes, yes, yes. We got Brother South too. Big shout out to Brother South for joining us too.
What's up, Sal?
Nye, yo, what's up, guys? Miss you on Sunday. Donovan Yang, hope all goes well for Martinez. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make it to day 2 of state just because we kind of woke up late that day because the day Saturday we were rigging up and looked at the phone. It was geez 1 o'clock. We usually leave the house at 3, and so we went to bed and we woke up and it was like 5. So it was a bummer not being able to fish day 2, but hopefully we have next year.
Do you get that feeling like every angler that the night before you're going fishing, usually you stay up all night and then like sometimes you don't even sleep too much and you're already up in the morning?
Yeah, yeah, all the time, man, all the time. It's it's like you go to bed at like 10, 11, 12, and you're like are hoping to wake up, but you just can't sleep because you're just
Yeah,
so pumped, so excited to
right.
go
So
fishing. Yeah,
excited, yeah,
especially whenever
man.
you love it a lot.
Yeah,
It's hard to sleep, and then you're on the way there, you're just wanting to fish already.
right, right, right. We got Joe again. That was nice. Yes, man. I got a BG, and that's what I use for snagging and flipping in Alaska. We got Jonathan Vang. What's up with the fire emoji?
What's up, John?
Big big shout out to my cousin right, AK High Adventure. Love his content. Amazing content from Alaska. Keep doing what you do, man. What a inspiration to me too, man. All right. So thank you guys for commenting. If you guys have a question, make sure to ask. If you guys are rewatching this, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com at CHUAKIAGX3, and also my Facebook page. All right. And also, guys, if you guys are not following Donovan over, make sure to check out Donovan's Facebook page, and you guys get to see all his upcoming or past fishing content that he's made. I was asking him about his YouTube channel, and it's inactive at the moment, but later on we're gonna ask him a question about it. Okay, but yeah, so Donovan, this segment of the live stream is called um I'm gonna make up a name for it. Okay,
Okay, yeah,
it's
yeah, that's
called
cool.
it's called photo with 1,000 words or something. I don't know. I don't know what the term is. That there
Hmm.
is, but um, I'm gonna share some photos, and then you're gonna give us some information about it. Okay, it's gonna be super cool, man.
All right, cool.
All right, let's get these two comments left, and then we'll get going. Okay, I must have from Brother Sal. I must have missed it, but did Donovan Yang Fishing mention he was Minnesota Junior Bass National Junior State Champion? He an awesome stick. Yeah, we're gonna get into more of that in a bit too. I have a planned segment just for that. We're gonna hear all about that, man. Joe Donovan, how often do you join tournament? Do they allow you to compete with the adult too?
So most of the tournaments, the Hmong tournaments that I do, they allow anyone from about 10 or 12 up. So I'm 15, so I'm able to fish those ones. And this year I haven't been able to join a lot of other tournaments just because I'm in the high school leagues, the high school bass masters. So yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't this year just because we have tournaments about we have about 2 or 3 every month, but most of those times, like every week, we're constantly pre-fishing, constantly coming up with ideas on what we could do, what we could change to maybe get better at this lake or to win this lake. So yeah, hopefully next year.
Awesome. And then brother Sal again, fishtails, yeah. So damn, I want to go to the next segment, but I got one more question to ask you. What's your favorite lake?
I mean, I don't really have a favorite lake, but I probably would say Gull Lake because that lake has been fishing really good this year. The water is just super clean. The weeds are just bright green. Everything about it is just so set up perfect. They got smallmouth bass. They have largemouth bass. It's it's an awesome place. It's about 2 hours from the Twin Cities, north. But it's a really awesome lake. Um, we actually just finished off there for regionals, and I was lucky enough to place fifth with 14 pounds. But on practice, we did about 18 pounds on up in Gaul. But that lake is a really good lake. They have a lot of big fish in there, like a lot of big fish and a lot of big smallmouth up there. But yeah, but if for a little smallmouth, I would probably say Mille Lacs up in it's about an hour and a half from the Twin Cities up north too. It's a really good smallmouth lake. A lot of records are being broke up, or a lot of smallmouth records. People's smallmouth records are being broken up there, like 5, 6 pounds, up to 7 pounds. They have a lot of big fish up there. They have giant muskies, giant walleyes. The fishery there is just really good up in Mille Lacs.
Yeah, I've seen some of the brothers from the Midwest that make YouTube or like Fish Malaki. Yeah, some amazing content, man. Joe, again, thank you, Joe. You ever bass fish when it's colder and windy?
Yeah. We actually the windy days are probably one of the better days, just because with the calmer days, fish, depending on the water clarity, the fish could see more, and with it being more windy, it kind of pushes the bait fish, so it kind of makes it easier. Where if on a calmer day, the bait fish could basically be wherever they want. So a little secret here is on a really windy day, let's say there's a point most of the time bait fish are going to be hugging the side where the wind is blowing from, just because or the other side where the wind's blowing from, just because they won't be getting pushed so much by the current.
Oh,
So
that's some trade secret right there, guys. Write it down. Write it down.
yeah, that's something we learned this year, and it's gonna get discovered soon, so might as well say it. But yeah, that's a really important part we learned this year, was a big role on how the wind played on fishing.
Definitely, man. Thank you guys for sharing. If you guys are watching, y'all better write that down or rewatch this, okay? All right, man. Man, it's been interesting questions asking you, but yeah, we're gonna get into the photo segment, okay? So I'm gonna pull up a few pictures and you're gonna share some fishtail about it, okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Sorry, I gotta turn my back to you. Um, all right. Share us a little bit share us a little bit about this picture, where you were at, what you were doing, when was this, who were you with?
So right here I'm with my good uncle Chase Vu. A lot of you guys also may know him. He is a 3-time champion of the Minnesota Hmong J4 for fishing. But we're fishing Lake Minnetonka. This is the Blackfish Classic. It happens one year each. It happens one time each year, and winning prize is $15,000. So this is a really big tournament up in Minnesota. Yeah. This is Lake Minnetonka. It's a really big tournament lake up in Minnesota. A lot of people like to fish this lake. This is a high pressure lake. But yeah, me and my uncle, we pre-fished this before the tournament, and we did pretty good, but the tournament day we didn't do as well, just because you could kind of see our boat launch. It's up to 100 boat, and we're boat 90, so we had to do a little bit more scattering to find spots. So, but we pre-fished. We found some pretty good quality fish at spots. We actually pre-fished this for about a week and a half straight, every single day, and it's pretty tough. I mean, if you really want to win, you have to spend that time on the water. You really have to spend a lot of time and a lot of effort and learn on each cast. A lot of people cast and they catch a fish and they just think they just caught a fish, but you gotta kind of know why, like how you caught that fish, where you caught that fish, you know. But yeah, on tournament day we were boat 90 to launch, and the launch was not great for us just because we were probably running around the lake for about an hour and a half, so that kind of killed our time. And so we kind of just junk fished. We fished docks for a bit. We were actually lucky enough to pull in a 3-pounder, which kind of helped a little bit. But my uncle pulled in a 3-pounder, and then I pulled in a 3-pounder again. And then so we kind of fished a stretch of docks, and it kind of slowed down. So we went to flipping some milfoils, and we're actually about 4 hours in, I would say, and we're still in and we still have 2 fish. And then luckily we were flipping and we were able to catch our limit, but it wasn't really what we needed because most of it was all 2-pounders, and we kind of had a feeling if we wanted to place at least top 10 or top 5, we had to be in that 18-pound range or else higher. But yeah, anyways, so we fished for a bit. Time was about 2 o'clock, I believe. So we started heading back to weigh in, and we weighed in with about only 12 pounds, which wasn't great because that lake, someone came in with 20 pounds, I believe, 20 or 21 pounds. Yeah. But it was tough. It was really, really tough just because we were boat 90. And being last launch is honestly like one of the most toughest part, just because a lot of people already have that 30 to 40 minutes or maybe up to an hour to fish a spot and possibly catch their limit in the morning. So it was honestly really, really, really rough.
So when you say 90, there was like 89 people before you guys that already went.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's yep. Like you say, man. And how does that 90 or 91 boat, is it like a drawing, or is it how does that work?
So yeah, it's kind of like a drawing, except
Oh, okay.
so basically you have to enter in, and the entering part is really tricky because when we did it, it got like 100 people. It got filled. All the spots got filled in like 3 minutes. It got filled really quick.
Oh wow.
Every year it gets filled in quick. So you basically have to be really fast. So we drew, and they kind of once the 100 boats, they kind of pick the orders. So it's kind of like a mix, and so they mix everybody, and whatever number you get is kind of whatever number you get. But yeah, but unfortunately we're 90. But it's whatever, you know. You can't really do much, but hope.
Right. Cool. Next, we're gonna go to the next picture, okay?
Yep.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about this picture.
So this was actually last year. This was for the people who have gone down to nationals. Who have previously gone down to nationals, which I was fortunate to actually fall in that category because I went in my junior year last year. And honestly, fishing down in nationals was really, really, really different from fishing up here. It's somewhat, some of the stuff on what you're fishing is going to be similar, but most of the time, a lot of the stuff is going to be really different because we're honestly using spooks in like 30 foot of water, and the spotted bass would just come up and just slam those spooks like crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, but down there is really, really different from up here. And the spotted bass population is honestly really big down in South Carolina.
Was this like a tournament or is just you guys out there fishing?
Yes, this was state, but I wasn't part of it. I was here to visit some people from HCPA and
Okay.
to also support the Anoka team. So
Okay.
I came down. This was actually up at Gull Lake. So I went up to Gull Lake to go see people weigh in, and they were just they basically just said for the people who has previously gone down to nationals, come up, and then so uh all of us went up for the people that fish nationals.
Nice, man. Cool, man. Just out there just showing some love, huh?
Yep, yep.
All right. Okay. Tell me
Danny
who this
Vu.
guy tell me who this guy you with now.
I'm with Danny Vu. Some of you guys also know him as Four Claws. He's a really amazing guy. Like, team no sleep. This dude never sleeps. I swear. Like, every time I see him, he always looks tired, or else like a lot of his face is like he always looks tired, but he has a lot of energy, man. Like, he Danny Vu is honestly a really awesome guy. Like, he has like a lot of energy. You know, he's a really cool guy. Really, really cool guy. Part of the clam team. Loves to ice fish.
Yeah, definitely. I had him as a past guest, and it was amazing talking to him, man. Like, learned a
Yeah, yeah,
lot
yep,
from him. He went fishing that day, and then he was like, "Hey, I'm fishing right now. I think I might not make it, but I might make it. All right, we might be a little bit late." I was like, "Man, I'm fine with that. Just whenever you're like in your spot or wherever you're at, and you're ready to go live, we just go live." And then after he got done fishing, he went to
the
Mal's
fall.
place, and then yeah, he did the live stream there, and he was
Yep,
super tired from the whole day, but he still had the energy to come on and did a live stream with me. Big shout out to Danny. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't seen that
definitely.
live
Yep,
stream podcast, make sure to check it out on my YouTube channel, man. What an amazing guy. Cool, man.
yep, yep, yep.
All right. Tell us about this
This was
photo.
actually up. This was actually up in Lake Mille Lacs. Me and my dad and my uncles were doing a little bit of walleye fishing. We used to be really big on ice fishing back then. Uh, but yeah, this day we're actually like the fishing was really slow. The fishing was really slow until I'll say about 3 o'clock, and then the fish started the walleyes were just coming in like crazy. And I'm using the Vexlar here, Vexlar. It's a really good ice fishing product from Clam. But yeah,
So you're saying you used to be really big on ice fishing. Are you still doing any ice fishing of like present? Like last
uh,
year, did you do any ice fishing?
uh, no, we did not last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year is when we kind of stopped doing ice fishing, just because most of our time is kind of spent towards open water. So yeah, we're like during the ice season, we're usually just like kind of finding ways on what we could do for like the upcoming year on open water
Okay.
season and stuff, and just a lot of the studying for fishing.
Yeah, so definitely that's like your little time when you take a break from, open water and just get ready for next season, huh?
Yep, 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 yep.
Cool,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, I recently discovered ice fishing. It's been amazing out here in Alaska too. As much as there is frozen lake out here, there's not a lot of people that ice fish. If you go to a lake, you might see like one or two like ice tent. That's it, man. Compared
yeah,
to, Minnesota, where it's like ice fishing capital of the
really
United
big.
States,
Yeah.
man. And like everybody's like competing to ice fish, and so much pressure. We're here. Yeah, I go to a lake. I'm by myself sometime. It's
Mm.
fun. Just get pre frostbite, and then after that, come back home. But yeah,
Yep, yep,
it's
yep.
it's
Yeah,
it's, it's
yeah,
fun, man. It's fun when it's fun, but it's definitely a challenge, man. It gets cold.
yeah. Yep. Up in Mille Lacs, the ice fishing there is really huge. So, like you would actually see like towns of people like in ice houses and also the little ice shacks and stuff. It's honestly really big. up in Mille Lacs for ice fishing because the walleyes there they get pretty big.
Oh wow.
Uh, yeah, this day I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think it was this day, but I think it was this season though. I broke my walleye PB. It was 29 inches.
Oh, that's big.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
like
So
bigger than most salmon around here.
yeah.
Most salmon's average like 22, maybe 24. That's it.
Oh really?
Yeah, we don't really get big salmon anymore. A lot of the big salmon gene has disappeared through people catching all the big ones, and they're
Mm,
not like reproducing any big gene anymore. So it's a lot of just hatchery produce minimum size, So yeah, we'll be lucky if we get like a 30, but most of it's like 22, 24.
mm,
Still put a good fight because they fight really hard.
yeah. I could imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Salmon fishing sounds really fun.
Yeah. Is there any salmon fishing around your neck of the wood?
No. The only place I can really think of is Lake Superior up in Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, yeah, no.
No. Oh, okay. Then maybe in the future, when you get a little bit older, tell your dad you guys got to come to Alaska. Okay, do
Yeah,
some.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's world class salmon fishing. I'm talking about 100,000 fish running in one day. A
Geez,
hundred
yeah.
a 100,000 fish. You could step on them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just grab
that's
them with
that's
your hands.
yeah. You can grab them with your hands, man. You can grab them with your hands. It's crazy. All
Yep, yeah.
right, we're gonna go to the next picture, okay? Tell us a little bit about this picture, man. Where you were at?
So this is at Clearwater Lake up in Minnesota. This it was a really rainy day. We got out after my dad got off of work. We were lucky enough to get out and shoot some photos for the Blackfish July 4th sale on the rain gear. Yeah, so we shot a lot of photos for the rain gear, and we also, while shooting photos, we also were pre-fishing for our Clearwater tournament for the high school series. So yeah, but in the rain, it was really tough. The bite kind of slowed down, and then after the rain, there was kind of like a middle part that slowed down. So it was like a 15-minute slow, and then between that 15 minutes, like the fish, like it was just biting really good. Like I casted out a frog, second cast, boom, like a decent 2 pounder or a decent 3 pounder, and then next one 2 pounder. But I was honestly getting blowups kind of like left and right. But at this lake, they tend to miss sometimes too a lot, which
Mm.
is unfortunate. But it could also be good too because you also don't want to harm a lot of your tournament fish. But yeah,
Yeah, so you are a rain or shine guy, huh?
yep,
Rain
yeah,
or shine, I'm gonna be out there killing it. Yeah, man, me
yep.
too,
You
man.
got it. Yep.
When it rains, I like going fishing when it rains because a lot of people don't go fishing when it's rain. So bam, it opens up even more opportunity for me. And when it shines, man, like it shines for me too, man. When I'm like out there fishing, but I prefer it to be like cloudy,
Yeah, yep,
kind of
yep.
like
Overcast.
dark, yeah, overcast.
Yep,
Because for
yep.
some odd reason, the even for
Bite.
salmon, yeah, the bite is way better than nice sunny day. It's like, oh, they just want to relax. They're not like
Yep,
really.
yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep. That's how it is here too. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Whenever it's a overcast, the bite. Whenever it's a overcast and a pretty windy day, like about 15 miles to 20 miles an hour wind, the bite is just phenomenal, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
fishing up in Gull Lake, it was an overcast and about 15 20 miles an hour wind. Like I said, the fishery there were just so good. We were catching like a decent amount of 3 pounders.
Nice, yeah, man.
Yep,
Rain or shine, man. You gotta go, guys. If you guys are
for sure.
watching,
Yeah,
that's another note to save down.
yeah, yeah.
All right, one more picture. Okay, one more picture, and then we're gonna start our next segment. This is gonna be more about some of your tournaments in the past, and also, being a brand ambassador for the brand that you like. Okay, one
Okay.
more picture. All right, tell us a little bit about this picture.
Yep, up in Gull Lake. Uh, So the morning that we were fishing, it was a really cloudy morning. We got up there, I'll say 6 in the morning, 6 or 5 in the morning. It was really 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 dark in the morning, and then around 8 o'clock it was more overcast until 12 o'clock. and the moment the sun started to move in, the bite kind of just died down. But for the morning part, we were catching like a decent amount of 3 pounders at a spot, and we kind of left that spot. We went to go discover more spots, caught decent more amount of 3 pounders. But yeah, but this morning we found, or actually this morning there was a tournament happening, so we couldn't really run to a lot of other spots. But we kind of, I'll say this day we ran to about 5 or 6 spots, which 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 was kind of a lot that day just for there being a tournament. So some of the spots were kind of fished too, but yeah, this was around, I would say 5 when we started to head back, and there's around like 2 o'clock. There's just boats flying left and right just because that's usually weigh-in time. But yeah, but this day was a pretty fun day. Up in Gull, pre-fishing for regionals, and yeah, it's pretty. It was a pretty fun day, memorable
How
too.
how many pound was this fish? Looks really big.
Uh, this fish, I'm gonna be honest, was I think a 3.9.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, if three's that big, five would probably be like way bigger.
yeah, fives are like ginormous. I caught a
Yeah.
the actually the next day, me and my partner went to go pre-fish too with my dad, and
Hmm.
I actually caught a 4 pound smallie. It was like a four, yeah, it was a 4.8, and that thing was just like I had to move back.
Nice, man. What amazing stories you share with your photo, man. If I didn't ask you, I would have probably just say, "Wow, nice fish."
Mm,
Um, this these photos, there's more to than just the picture, man. Thank you for sharing your fish tail with us, man.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's been amazing hearing all your I mean, your stories.
Mm,
All right, guys, that was our little photo segment of the program. We are gonna check the comment section, okay? We are gonna check the comment section. Sorry, Joe, I seen your comment a minute ago, but we got really into some of Donovan's fishing story, and I wanted to take note. Maybe in the future, when I become a bass fisherman, you know, I knew where to go, and yeah, not to spot burn Donovan's favorite spot, but yeah, it's out there now, guys.
yep, yep.
Joe, what's your opinion on deep V boats and bass boat?
Uh, Deep V boats. The good about them is that you could go shallow and like a really rocky area. You don't have to worry about like scratching glass versus on like a fiberglass bass boat. Like if you're scratching glass, like it's gonna be really rough on your boat, and it's not gonna be really nice on your boat. But at least with the V haul, it's kind of like you're you're more of scratching tin can, I guess. But also depending on what it is too. But I mean, with bass boats, you're able to go into some shallow areas versus that V hauls don't, where it kind of just stops them and limits them onto where they could go. But yeah, but bass boats, with bass boats, definitely the speed and V haul, the speed is, I'll say maybe around 40 and under. But yeah, we actually started off with the 17-foot tin can V haul, multi species boat. But yeah, but with a bass boat, at least the space is just like you have a lot more space on a bass boat than at least with most of the V haul boats, at least deck wise.
All right. Hopefully that answered your question, Joe. Thank you for engaging with this time, man. You are on a roll. You get a star. Okay. We got Siva Donovan. Take me fishing with you.
Seaver, yeah, man, we gotta get out sometimes. It's been a while. It's really been a while. It's been about ever since July, August, early August, July. It's been a while, man.
Yeah, I love fishing with my circle. I love fishing with the community too. I will get like messages from some of the people that follow me or that I know and say, "Hey, let's go fishing." Inviting me. Sometimes I'm busy, I can't make it. Sometimes I'm not busy. I like fishing with people who like fishing too. It's cool,
Yep,
man.
yep, yep.
We got Jen, Andy, Va Yang, JDM lures or USDM lures.
Probably JDM lures, just because JDM lures, they actually, or it seems like they put a lot more time in it, and the looks of it is a lot more realistic. Because if you look at a normal fluke, it's really just colors and the shape. But at least JDM lures, they get really like in depth into it. Like they're really specific on the tails and the tail sensitivity and like the action of the lure and how like just everything about it on the profile, how it looks and the size of it.
We got Aaron Gaming, nice bro.
What's up,
Uh,
Aaron? What's up?
Aaron Gaming, my idol, bro. Man, look at that. You got people looking up to you, ready, brother.
Yep.
All right, thank you guys for engaging with us, guys. Keep asking, keep asking. We are coming to the middle or close to the ending of the of the program. If you guys are rewatching this, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com at CHUAKIAGX3. If you guys are rewatching it, you guys can also check out my Tokyo X3 907 on Facebook so that in the future when I'm live, you guys see us live and not rewatching it. And also make sure to check out Donovan Yang Fishing on Facebook, okay? On that, guys, thank you guys for engaging with us. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section where you guys are from, what you guys are doing. And yeah, ask a question, okay? One more. We got Gene Yang. What do you eat when you're out fishing all day?
Fishing all day. I barely eat. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe just a sandwich around 12 o'clock, and then besides that, like the whole day. Usually, like most of the time, like I'm going the whole day without like eating. Most of the time, I'm just drinking like Gatorade, something to stay hydrated. But yeah, most of the time, I'm mostly just concentrated on fishing.
You are just like me. When I'm out there, I don't eat nothing. Too. I'm just like
Yeah.
killing it. And then when I come home on the way home, I'll grab a snack or stop by, a fast food
Yep.
joint if I feel like it, or not just come home and eat at home. Man, cool, cool. Yeah, but definitely
Yep.
keep yourself hydrated though. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Um, so what brand are you affiliated with, and why do you love using their product?
Right now I'm currently with Blackfish and Clam. Uh, Blackfish, their products are really good for the rain gear and also just normal fishing, sun breathable shirts and stuff. But Blackfish mostly for the rain suits because it's like when it rained, like a lot of the products sometime after a while, like you'll start feeling like rain come through or like some leakage. But with Blackfish, like they actually won the ICAST for the clothing, and just a lot of their material is really high, really high material, and yeah, a lot of Blackfish stuff are really good as clothing wise, and Clam, their products are really Clam is a really big ice team down here in Minnesota. So yeah, a lot of their stuff is really good, especially for the Clam quick setup tent. It's only takes about a minute just to set up a whole tent, and then also the flipovers, the Clam flipovers for ice fishing. It's also a really quick setup. All you gotta do is it's just drag and then kind of just uncover it and just flip it right over. But yeah.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. I've seen some of the products. When I do my research on like ice fishing, clam, man, they're like top, man. They're like, yep, top, man. Or at least popular,
Yep.
really,
Yep.
really
Yep. The
popular.
popovers. Yeah.
We got Boo Andy. What's up, brother?
What's up,
Big
Andy?
shout outs to
Yeah.
Andy too. He was a past guest on No Invite live stream. Thank you so much for joining me the past episode. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got Lost Gaming 001. Yo yo, what's up?
What's up?
Uh, Boo Andy, what's up? Donovan.
What's up, Andy? Yeah, Andy's also a really good friend of mine too. He also fished in the JLaw series
Yeah.
with us. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, man. I've heard about it, man. Like I've heard about it. I wish in the future I get a chance to come and just document it. It would be really amazing just to film some of the Hmong community angler and everybody who come out there to compete. Man, it's just super cool how the brothers that put that together is bringing all the Hmong anglers together and competing so that we could have a place to do it just how like the Mika do it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, all right, we got Sheila Wu Outdoors in the house too. Hey, what's up, Sheila?
What's up, Sheila?
Hi to you both. Yeah, I can't wait until you put out some more content and ice fishing content. Keep doing your thing, girl. I know you've been busy. And with your new Tacoma too.
Yep.
Oh man, I love me a Tacoma. I just don't love me some bills right now.
Yeah. 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 Tacomas are nice.
Yeah, Tacoma is super nice, man. Every time I see one drive down around, I'm like, am I gonna buy one? But
Yeah.
not yet. I got to get a van for my family. My family's growing, so I
Hmm.
got to get a van first. How long have you been competing in bass tournaments? And has there been like tournaments that you won first, and also your goals and future in the future with competing? Sorry, that's kind of a lot, but yeah. How
No,
long
it's
have you
all
been
good. Yeah.
competing? Yeah.
So I've been competing ever since I was 9. So about 6 years now. And
Okay.
yeah, we first started off with J Law, hosted by Peter Vang. We were doing that for about 2 to 3 years, and then after that, we kind of did the beginner series for the Twin Cities. It's also hosted by a Hmong guy. His name is Nang Vang, and we did that for about 2 years. And the highest we've placed for that was fifth place out of about 20 boats. And me and my partner Aiden, we were also or we were the two youngest on the out of that league. So it was pretty fun placing fifth, especially for me being such at a really young age. Like placing fifth and in the money really mean a lot to me. So yeah, and then we moved up 20 minutes from the Twin Cities, and I was I was lucky enough to fish for Anoka. And the first year we fished for Anoka, me and my partner Logan actually won state championship, which
Oh
brought us down
wow.
to nationals. Yep. So we fished nationals, and on practice we had 3 days to practice, and they basically keep track on how long you could practice, which was 7:30 all the way up to 4 o'clock. So all 3 days we stayed we basically fished the whole hour for pre-fishing. But yeah, for practice we found some decent fish. The biggest was probably, I would say, like a 5 pounder largemouth, but we did lose like a really giant 7 to 8 pounder at the boat.
Oh
And
man.
yeah, it broke off because we were on spot lock. So since the trolling motor was still spinning, the bass went under the boat, and it kind of the leader hit the trolling motor, so it snapped off.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
would
so
have nightmares for years, man.
yeah, I still do, man. Like, gee, that could have been my personal best.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, practice went okay. We found some spots, or we actually found a good amount of spots. But down in South Carolina, you're more focusing for largemouth bass, just because the spotted bass like to eat largemouth bass too. So those spotted bass are really aggressive. So the most of the time we're targeting largemouth bass in the morning, and then once the bite kind of died, we kind of went towards spotted bass. Yeah, so that was our game plan, and on day one, we actually did 26 out of 180 boats. coming in. I can't remember. I think it was like 8 pounds. But yeah, like the poundage was really low on just because that leg is a really pressure leg. The classic
Mm.
goes there. The week after that was also a high school national series too. So we were before them, and but on day two, on the way back to weigh in, the boat actually ran out of gas because the day before we forgot to fill it up, or we didn't forget, but we had a original plan, and so then we kind of went out of that original plan and to try to kind of call some of our fishes because we are 2 fish short, so we only had 3 fish. So yeah, we tried coming in with 5 fish, and we scattered around the last 3.5 hours. And on the way back, gas started going down and down, and we're I think it was only about a mile from the launch, and boom, just like that, the boat runs out of gas, and we were probably sitting there for about a good 3 minutes, and we flagged down a boat, and lucky enough, a boat came and picked us up and helped towed us back. But since because we were late, we were 6 minutes late, and also a dead fish. It was about 6 pounds deducted.
Mm.
So yeah, that really hurt us, and so we were. I think we only came in with 3 pounds with those 3 fish, minusing the dead fish too.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind of sucked, but that was also, just like a little mistake, Cool,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. Yep.
Um, so I'm gonna look up what Sal was talking about earlier. Okay. This was one of the comment that Brother Sal left. He said, "I must have missed it, but did Donovan mention he was in Minnesota Junior Bash National Junior State Championship?" Share a little bit about that. Was that what you kind of told us, or is that something different?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. The junior state championship was in 2022. Me and my partner fished on East and West Rush Lake, and out of I can't remember. I think it was 20 to 30 boats. But yeah, that day was a pretty rough day. We weren't thinking we were actually gonna place first place with 11 pounds and 98 ounces. But lucky enough, a lot of people came in with about 5 pounds, 6 pounds. The average, I think, yeah, was about 5 pounds, and yeah, we were lucky enough to come in with 11, because
Mm.
someone else had come in with 10 pounds, 10 and 5 ounces. But yeah, but we didn't think we were actually gonna come in with first, just because East and West Rush Lake fish is really good sometimes, and also the week before that there was also a Denny's tournament, I believe. But yeah, we didn't really think much about it, and then we were getting ready, all packed up, getting ready to leave, watch weigh in, and they called our name saying we're we're first place and we're supposed to be going up, and we are kind of confused, like 11 pounds. They're like, yeah, you guys are first place, and so we're like, so we kind of like looked at each other, like because in the moment, like, it doesn't feel real, because winning state is like, as a kid, it's something really big. So me and my partner just kind of looked at each other like, wait, are they, wait, for real? And then we started walking up to stage, and they're like, Donovan and Logan, first place team right here with 11 pounds and 98 ounces. And so we're like there's so much adrenaline running through our body, because we're really pumped. And then so yeah, they basically like interviewed us a little bit on how we fished and who caught the biggest fish. My partner Logan actually caught the biggest fish that day, which was 3 pounds. So we also won big bass too.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so we won first place and big bass.
nice. I bet you were just like, man, is this real? Is this real? Pinch me.
Yeah, literally, like there's just so much adrenaline running. Like, me and my dad kind of looked at each other like, wait, are they being for real? Like, we couldn't process. Like, everything was just happening so quick.
That's amazing, man. That's
Yeah.
that's amazing. Um, what does it take to get to national? Do you got to go through some smaller tournament, or how did you get to national?
Yeah, so able to fish nationals, you gotta fish 3 opens, and
Okay.
those 3 opens you have to place at least top 5 in your conference, and then the top 5 move up to state, and then state is what we fished that year. And when you fish state, you kind of compete against all the conferences, the top 5 out of all the conferences, which is usually about 60 to 70 boats.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but since it was the juniors that year, it was only about 30 boats. Yeah, so we were lucky enough to only fish against 30 boats. But yeah, but you have to go against the best 5 teams in the conference out of all the conference in your state, and you fish against that. And I think they take 10% of the teams of that. Yeah, so for the one that we just finished off, it was, or actually, yeah, I think it's just first and second place, I believe. But first and second place that for state goes to nationals, and basically nationals is just first and second place all around US, or yeah, all around in USA.
Nice,
So
man.
yep, yeah,
And yeah, kind of late to congratulate you, but congratulations, man. That's probably one of
yeah.
your
Thank you. Yeah,
milestone, your highlights, and want to give a big shout out to your dad for inspiring and encouraging you to fish, man. That is an amazing feat. Okay, a
yep,
lot of us, let's say 20, 30-year-old dudes got nothing on the belt, and you were 15 and you got a big resume ready, man.
yeah, yeah,
Congratulations,
yep,
brother.
yeah,
All
yeah. I'm really
right, we're
thankful.
gonna yeah, we're gonna go back to the comment section, okay? Aaron Gaming, what's the next time you have like a tournament or like some state tournament? When's the next time?
So state was actually the last one we just finished off for the season. It was kind of unfortunate. We finished off with 9 pounds on day one, and obviously we didn't get a fish day two because kind of woke up late. So unfortunately, this it's whatever. But can't really do much besides learn. So usually, if it's not first place, then kind of just take that as a lesson and stuff. So yeah, but for the most part, yeah, we finished off our season with fishing state last week, last Saturday, and besides that, beyond this point is basically just fun fishing and kind of learning on each time we're fishing, and learning what we
Okay,
could do to improve, or maybe like learning new techniques, because I'm still young and I'm still trying to learn a lot of techniques from a lot of guys. And a person that teaches me a lot of techniques too is, I'm not sure if you guys know, but like I said earlier, Chase Vu, he teaches me a lot of techniques. He's my uncle. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, but he teaches me a lot of techniques, how to be different, like, because usually a lot of guys like to kind of follow on what other guys do, but kind of doing that, the fish sees like the same thing over and over. So yeah, he kind of teaches me how to like fish different, and kind of fish like your mindset, and kind of be like humble when you're fishing, not to be like too cocky, or not to be like too down, because while fishing, like your mental statement could really mess you up while fishing, because if you're really like down, or if you don't feel you're gonna win, then that honestly could really mess you up, and it doesn't play a really good part on trying to win first, or trying to just have a really good day of fishing.
definitely. That is another thing. I'm gonna write down my little notepad right here. If that one day I ever compete in a tournament, guys, take that note, guys. That's some great advice right there. Thank you, brother, for sharing that information. Lost Gaming. Comment from Lost Gaming 001. Donovan and Tokyo, you guys are great fishermen. Just joined because a friend mentioned you guys on their Instagram. New subscriber, keep it up and keep uh walking. I'm gonna go now, but y'all are goaded. See y'all. Thank you, thank you.
See ya. Yeah, thanks for
I don't
watching.
think, I don't think I'm goaded yet, but Donovan at his age, man, he is goaded, man.
Yeah, yeah, still learning a lot. Not the perfect fisherman, but still learning a lot though.
Like I was saying, you really got a lot on your belt, so you really ahead of us.
Yeah.
Elfman Yang, what do you do when you need to dookie on the boat? Oh, you got to share this, Donovan.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like when you have to go, like the launch is gonna be really far. So Sometimes you gotta down the power poles and just stand on the back of the boat and just make sure just cross your fingers and hope nobody comes around and look, man. Like sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. Always that's
Oh,
why we always carry a bag of toilet paper on the boat.
oh man. Hey, big shout out to Elf man Yang for asking a hard question, man. That was pretty hard. Thank you for your response, Donovan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brother Sal, what an odd color you carry in your what's an odd color you carry in your tackle box?
An odd color. I don't really have an odd color, but the only color that kind of stands out is probably just orange to really match crayfish color. But besides that, yeah, I don't really have much odd colors. Most of
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time, like a lot of the stuff, it's either gonna be a really realistic lure or else just a normal soft plastic, green pumpkin, or black and blue, But yeah, most of the time, like yeah, the color that probably stands out the most out of everything is probably just orange.
Okay, orange. I love orange too. For some odd reason, orange, pink, and chartreuse is like salmon's favorite color out here in
Oh really?
Alaska. Yeah, so
Yeah, yep,
if we buy Vibrex, that's the color we're buying, or we buy Spinner, that's the color we're looking for. Orange, pink, and chartreuse. That's the three
yep,
colors.
yep. Chartreuse plays a really big role up in Minnesota too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Cool, cool, cool. If you had advice for any young anglers who want to get into bass fishing or fishing in general, what would you tell them as a young angler yourself right now?
As a young angler, probably just be humble, kind of just find on like kind of find who you are and just follow in good footsteps and basically just follow on what other good people like me when I was at a young age. A person that really inspired me a lot too was also you guys, a lot of you guys also may know Trevor Lowe.
Oh yeah, definitely Trevor Lowe. I'm trying to get Trevor Lowe on too.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Trevor Lowe is a really good friend of ours now. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Because if you could send him a message for me,
for sure, man. I could,
yeah,
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 yeah.
definitely. Sorry. Yeah.
Trevor's a really cool guy, man. But yeah, Trevor, he won the college Bass Masters in 2015 or 2016, but one of those years. But yeah, but Trevor's a really cool guy. Trevor was most the main reason that I really wanted to do high school fishing or fishing outside of the Hmong community.
Definitely,
Yeah, so Trevor really inspired me a lot when I was a kid.
definitely. Thank you for your wisdom that you learn and also wisdom that you share, man. I'm gonna ask you, will you be resuming your YouTube channel in the future?
Yeah, most likely later on in the future, but as in right now, I don't think anytime soon. Just because I'm in school and being in school like 5 days a week, and usually the week or the weekend, it's either gonna be me fishing or else hunting, and then if it's not hunting, then it's like working on other things. So yeah, yeah, but for sure, definitely in the future, probably resume my Donovan Yang fishing channel.
Yeah, because I was trying to look for some of your video to share, and you do have a channel up. It's just the content's a little bit um like older, and I was like looking
Yep,
for
yep.
more current stuff. So that's why I asked you. Definitely as a content creator myself, man. Sometimes I'm so busy. Like for example, if I go fishing this week, right, and I record, right, and then
Mm.
after I get done with fishing, I really got to go to work.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
work like the whole week and taking care of my kids. I don't mean like feel like editing. And
Yep,
this
yep, yep.
the video might not come out until like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely tell you. When you do when your schedule is a little bit more flexible, definitely I would love to see some of your like action. Some of your
Yeah,
action captured in video.
yeah, for
Definitely,
sure.
man.
Because editing back then, editing videos, and even so now, like I record GoPro footage, and hopefully soon I should be uploading some GoPro footage of basically how my summer went too.
Oh, definitely.
Usually, yeah, usually we do like we take some GoPro footage from like the summers and put it onto our Facebook and kind of show on our summer catches and stuff.
Yeah, definitely, man. Can't wait to see more, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right, we're gonna check out the comment section, guys. So we are coming to the end of the program, guys. If you guys been watching since the beginning, thank you guys so much for engaging with us. It's been an interesting live stream. If you guys are rewatching this, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com at CHUAKIAGX3. On my Facebook page, Tokyo 907, and also make sure to check out Donovan on Facebook too. Get Donovan Yang Fishing to see when I come on live and to see when Donovan uploads some nice, cool fish photo that's gonna get you guys all fishing fever too. Okay, but other than that, we're gonna check out the comment section, and then it is gonna come to the end of the program, guys. We do have family, what's new to look out for in this upcoming year? I was probably asking you what you got planned for the future, man.
Uh, as in right now, probably just focusing on school tournaments. And basically trying to get into a college down in hopefully Alabama. So I get a fish all year round from January all the way to till December. Yeah.
Okay. Look out for some Alabama fishing, man. Aaron Gaming, Chuakia, who other cool people have had a podcast with you? A lot. If you go to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/, at CHUAKIAGX3, I have 3 seasons in. Okay, like this is a joke. Nobody invited me to their live stream podcast, so I made my own, and I invited everybody who wants to come on, guys. And so far all my invitation has been accepted, and it's been a pleasure talking to everybody in the past, present, and right now, with people, young angler, older angler like Donovan Yang, man. I love talking about fishing, man. If you talk to me about fishing, we could talk all day. But it's not about me, it's about the people that I bring on. I want to share their story, because I feel like in the Hmong community, there's not enough light in our outdoor community.
For
There's a
sure.
lot of amazing YouTubers. There's a lot of amazing anglers, a lot of amazing hunter, a lot of amazing female hunter fishermen, but we don't have a spotlight like the music or the movie industry. So this is my little platform to hopefully help spread the awareness, guys. That's it. But check out my YouTube channel. All right. So I want to take this time to thank you, Donovan, for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Got to know you more than just what I've seen so far, and you are a super cool young man. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do in the future, and also for the Hmong community. Okay. Is there any body any is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to thank? Um, yeah.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah, I really want to thank my dad for helping me, like, with my career and stuff, and helping me like afford a lot of these stuff. Because honestly, without my dad and my mom, I don't know where I would be right now in this moment. Because my dad kind of, or he not kind of, he did help me with everything. He helped me with a new boat, getting a new boat, putting a roof over my head, a lot of these stuff, man. So yeah, just want to give a big shout out to my parents, and yeah.
Definitely, man. I want to give a big shout out to your parents for having an amazing young man who one day is going to be my son's idol, man. I'm gonna tell my son all about you, man, when he understands. Other than that, it's been an amazing time talking with you. In the future, when you get a little bit older, or when you have a more flexible schedule, have your dad bring you to Alaska. It's amazing out here for salmon fishing. You guys come out here, enjoy the last frontier, man. I would highly recommend that
For
to you as an
sure. Yeah.
angler. You have to experience this Alaska fishing for once, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, it's pretty amazing. You might like it, you might not like it, but at least you get to experience it.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody who's still with us. We have about 12 people. It's been going up and down. Thank you guys for engaging with us. It's been amazing talking with Donovan. Thank you so much, Donovan. I am gonna end this live stream podcast. Thank you so much. Nothing but love
Yep.
and good health
Thank you.
from
Yep.
my family to yours. Keep in touch. In the future, I'm gonna have you back on. Okay.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me on this podcast. And yeah.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Okay.
Yep. You too.